Sometimes, the loudest voice you'll ever hear isn't from the world around you, it's the voice inside your own mind. That voice, that inner dialogue, decides whether you will rise or remain stuck. If you do not believe in yourself right now, if doubt and fear have wrapped themselves around your heart like chains, I want you to stop for a moment and listen carefully. This speech is for you because your belief in yourself is not just important, it's everything. Believing in yourself isn't about arrogance or pretending you have it all figured out. It's about honoring your own journey, your strength, and your worth. It's about knowing that no matter how many times you fall, you have the power to get back up stronger and more certain than before. And today, I want to remind you that your story is not over. The page you are writing right now still holds endless possibility. Your worth is not defined by your circumstances. It is easy to believe that what happens around us defines who we are. When life feels heavy, when failures pile up, or when people look past us, the temptation is to believe that our value is slipping away. But that is not the truth. Your worth is not written by the outside world. It is embedded deep inside you. You are not the mistakes you have made. You are not the labels that others try to pin on you. You are not the circumstances that try to chain you down. There is a light inside you that no one can extinguish, a value that is untouched by any hardship or judgment. Even when you feel unseen or unheard, your worth remains. It remains because it is not granted by approval, but by the simple fact of your existence. You are born with it, and no one can take it away. The world may tell you, you are not enough. But that voice is not the voice of truth. It is the voice of fear and limitation. When you learn to listen to the voice inside that tells you otherwise, your entire world shifts. When your self-worth comes from within, you no longer live by other standards or expectations. You stop seeking validation from a world that will always have opinions and judgments. Your worth becomes your anchor in storms. This belief frees you from the trap of comparison. You stop looking sideways to see who is more successful, who is happier, or who is better. Your journey is yours alone, and your value is not relative. When you truly believe in your inherent worth, you carry yourself differently. Your posture straightens, your eyes shine with quiet confidence, and your spirit moves with grace. You stop shrinking to make others comfortable. It is important to remember that your worth is not tied to productivity or achievement. You do not have to prove yourself by what you do or accomplish. You are enough just as you are right now. In moments of doubt, remind yourself that you are worthy of love, respect, and kindness, not because of anything you have done, but simply because you are human. That is your birthright. When you accept your worth fully, you also begin to treat yourself with compassion. You stop the harsh self-criticism and replace it with understanding and care. You become your own greatest supporter. This is not a one-time realization, it is a lifelong practice. Each day, you have the choice to reaffirm your value, to speak gently to yourself, and to stand firm in your truth. Your worth does not fluctuate with your mood or circumstances. Even on the darkest days, it remains steady, a quiet, unwavering light within you. There will be times when the world tries harder to convince you otherwise. But that is when your inner belief must be strongest because it is your foundation, your truth, your power. When you carry your worth in your heart, you attract people who see and honor the real you. You no longer tolerate disrespect or neglect because you know your value. This knowledge frees you to live authentically, to dream boldly, and to love fiercely. Your worth is your greatest gift to the world. Never forget that. Failure is a teacher, not a judge. Failure is a word that often brings fear and hesitation. We avoid it, run from it, or feel defeated when it comes knocking. But failure is not the enemy, it is the greatest teacher we can have. Every failure carries within it a lesson waiting to be uncovered. It is a signpost on the road of growth, pointing us toward wisdom we cannot gain otherwise. When you begin to see failure as a teacher, your perspective on life changes. You stop fearing mistakes and start embracing the process of learning. Failure is not a verdict on your worth or potential. It is simply evidence that you are trying, that you are taking risks, and that you are human. The stories of the most successful people often begin with failure. What sets them apart is not the absence of setbacks, but their response to them. They choose to learn and rise again. When you accept failure as part of your journey, you also cultivate resilience. You develop a deeper strength that can withstand disappointment and keep moving forward. The pain of failure is temporary, but the lessons it teaches can shape a lifetime. Each fall is a chance to adjust, to improve, and to grow stronger. Instead of letting failure define you, let it refine you. Let it strip away fear and build courage. Let it teach you patience and persistence. Failure demands humility. It reminds you that you are not perfect and that is perfectly okay. It invites you to be honest with yourself and to be open to change. It also teaches empathy. When you have experienced failure, you understand others' struggles more deeply and can offer kindness rather than judgment. The fear of failure often stops us from pursuing our dreams. But when you see failure as a necessary step, you become willing to take bold leaps despite uncertainty. Failure is feedback, not a final destination. It provides valuable information about what works and what doesn't. This knowledge empowers you to make better choices. When you believe in yourself, failure loses its power to destroy. Instead, it becomes a stepping stone, a teacher that helps you grow into the person you are meant to be. Each failure strips away doubt and builds faith in your ability to persevere. It teaches you that falling down is not shameful, staying down is. So welcome failure as a companion on your journey. Listen to its lessons, honor its wisdom, and let it shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more courageous soul. Your voice matters, speak your truth. In a world where many feel silenced, your voice is a powerful gift. It is a declaration of your existence, your values, and your dreams. To believe in yourself means to believe that your voice has the power to make a difference, no matter how small or quiet it may seem. Your voice is your truth. It carries your unique perspective, your experiences, and your emotions. When you share it, you bring light to places that may have been dark. There will be moments when fear tries to stop you from speaking up. You might worry about judgment, rejection, or being misunderstood, but your silence only dims your own light. When you choose to speak your truth, you are not only freeing yourself, you are also inspiring others to do the same. Your courage creates ripples of hope and strength. Speaking your truth is not about being loud or aggressive. It is about being authentic, honest, and respectful, about standing firm in who you are. The more you practice using your voice, the stronger it becomes. It builds confidence and helps you set boundaries, express needs, and demand respect. Your voice matters in your relationships. It helps build connection through honest communication and creates space for understanding and growth. When you deny your voice, you deny your power. You give away the chance to influence your own life and the world around you. Believing in yourself means trusting that your voice deserves to be heard, even if it is different or unpopular. It means honoring your story and your journey. Sometimes your voice will shake, your words will falter, but the willingness to keep speaking is what truly matters. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is action despite fear. Your voice can heal wounds, both yours and others. It can challenge injustice and create change. It can bring comfort and spark joy. Each time you speak your truth, you reclaim a piece of your identity that may have been hidden or ignored. You strengthen your connection to yourself. Remember that your voice is a gift to the world, no matter how humble or grand it may seem. When you share it, you add beauty and meaning to the collective human story. So trust your voice, speak with courage, and know that what you have to say matters deeply because it is part of who you are. Resilience is built from within. Life's challenges can feel overwhelming. The storms we face, whether they are loss, disappointment, or hardship, test us deeply. But resilience is the inner strength that helps us endure and rise again. Resilience is not something we are born with, fully formed. It is cultivated through experience, mindset, and choice. It grows inside you, nurtured by belief and determination. When you believe in yourself, you begin to trust your ability to withstand difficulties. You develop a quiet confidence that no matter how hard life gets, you can face it. Resilience is the courage to keep going when the world says stop. It is the grace to fall and get back up over and over again. This strength does not mean you are invulnerable. It means you acknowledge pain and hardship, but refuse to be defeated by them. Building resilience requires patience with yourself and with life's process. Healing, growth, and change take time, and resilience is the companion that carries you through. When you face setbacks, resilience helps you see beyond the present moment. It opens your eyes to possibilities and a future that can be rebuilt. Your belief in yourself is the soil from which resilience grows. It gives you roots to stay grounded and wings to keep moving forward. Resilience also teaches you acceptance. It helps you release what you cannot control and focus your energy on what you can change. It invites you to embrace vulnerability because strength is not about hiding weakness, but about facing it with courage. When you nurture resilience, you become less afraid of failure or rejection. You understand that pain is temporary and growth is eternal. Resilience inspires hope. It is the light that shines in the darkest times, reminding you that this too shall pass. Every challenge you overcome adds another layer to your resilience. You become a living testament to strength and survival. This resilience within you is contagious. It inspires others to find their own strength and to believe in their ability to overcome. When you believe in yourself deeply, resilience becomes your lifelong companion, steady, unwavering, and powerful. Your future begins with a single step today. It is easy to wait for the perfect moment to start believing in yourself, to chase your dreams, or to make a change. But the truth is, the perfect moment is now. Your future is shaped by the choices you make today. The first step, no matter how small, sets the course for everything that follows. Belief begins with action. When you take that first step, you send a powerful message to yourself that you are ready, willing, and capable. The path ahead may be unclear, and that is okay. You don't need to see the entire journey to begin walking it. Taking that step requires courage because it involves uncertainty and risk, but it also holds the promise of growth, discovery, and transformation. Every great accomplishment started with a single step, a decision to move forward despite fear. You have that same power within you. When you choose to believe in yourself today, you choose to invest in your dreams and your future. You say yes to possibilities and no to limitation. This choice is an act of faith, faith in your potential and your resilience. It is a declaration that your life matters and your dreams are worth pursuing. Even if you stumble or fall after taking that step, you are still moving forward. Each step teaches you more about yourself and your path. The momentum you create with that first step builds over time. Small actions become habits, and habits become the foundation of your success. Belief grows through action. The more you move forward, the stronger your faith in yourself becomes. Your future is not a distant dream. It is the reality you begin creating now, moment by moment, step by step. Trust that the journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Each step you take aligns you more closely with your true purpose. Your willingness to start, even imperfectly, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. It opens doors that fear keeps closed. So take that step today, knowing it is the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope, strength, and endless possibility. As we come to the close of this message, remember this. Believing in yourself is not just a feeling, it is a conscious choice you make every single day. It is the foundation upon which every dream, every step forward, every moment of courage is built. Your worth is innate, unshakable, and cannot be defined by what happens outside of you. Failure is not your enemy, but your teacher, guiding you toward growth and deeper understanding. Your voice, your unique truth matters deeply, and when you speak it, you reclaim your power and inspire others to do the same. Resilience is the quiet strength within you, built through hardship but fueled by your belief that you are more than your circumstances. And the future you dream of, it begins not someday, but with the very first step you take right now today. So, if you ever find yourself doubting, if the weight of the world tries to convince you otherwise, come back to this truth. You are worthy, capable, and enough. Your journey is yours alone. And with belief in yourself as your compass, there is no limit to what you can create, overcome, and become. Now is your moment. Believe in yourself. Take that step. The world is waiting for the light. Only you can shine.